Hello and welcome back to the end of the corridor for Sonic Unleashed Part 27. We have successfully defeated Dark Gaia, and we have restored the world!
Yay! The seventh continent has been restored.
Yay! And Eggman is in the desert.
'Cause I've been through the desert with this fucking guy.
Indeed he can, Orbot.
All of your efforts this last time were utterly wasted, even if it was a complete and utter humiliating loss. Even the most user in all the world will disaster.
Whoosh! For the record, that's actually super impressive. He managed to do a full backflip by missing his kick. How much power did he put behind that kick, Mr. Cloud?
About as much as Charlie Brown did whenever Lucy tried to pull the football away from him.
The light reigns over darkness, and the world is returned.
And let's remind ourselves that Charlie Brown is a small child with cancer.
I told you, didn't I? There was no way Sonic would let something like that happen.
And right you were. Still, we cannot live without the night. We all must sleep. We all.
What? So the day-night cycle is broken now?
No. We could, if we decide to come back and play through this game, all the areas have their day-night cycle. Day-night cycle just be fine.
It grows strong over the eons, rises up, then is put to slumber by the light. Perhaps that is the true balance of dark and light Gaia. That balance may be the very will of the planet itself.
And that is why we must respect Mother Earth, bring her flowers on Earth Day, and of course, plenty of cucumber sandwiches.
Do you think Sonic would like cucumber sandwiches?
No, I don't think Sonic would like cucumber sandwiches.
Alright.
Needs more chili.
And now we get a continuity plug.
Sonic.
Poor Chip. He has to go into the lava now, too.
Sonic.
You must live.
Hear my voice, hear my voice. I'll give you all the power in order to live.
Chip?
Sonic. Alright, come on, cut the melodrama. He's fine. He's fine.
Yeah, he's fine. Although, explain how this works, Cloud.
Hey, if Paper Mario can be shot to the moon from a fucking cannon, Sonic can rip through the entire Earth's mantle and still be perfectly fine as he penetrates through the crust.
Oh, but that's not what I'm referring to, although that was also broken. But if you'll notice that the green shield is pretty much the classic Sonic shield, we don't see him come out of the mantle, and yet he's falling down when we cut to outside.
Well, that's because, like, he didn't just sprout from the ground like a rock being pushed up from below. He fired out first, at high velocity, mind you, because it appears the golem cleared the way for him. He arced, he peaked, and then he plummeted. And here's where he landed. On his face.
Back in Apatos?
What a minor head injury. What?
Huh?
And Chip's bracelet.
I'll never forget you.
That thing clearly does not fit on Sonic's wrist.
A part of the earth you tread.
Gaia energy.
Yeah.
So Gaia had manufactured numerous television screen objects that will generate a protective shield for Sonic. Brought to you by the Gaia Corporation.
Hey, Tails.
It's time for a beach party!
Actually, we never go to a beach, do we? I mean, the closer we get to a beach is Adabat. Yeah. Yeah, Bowling for Soup do this rendition of, I think it's Endless Possibilities. And alright, now that we're actually here at the credits, I have to say, I enjoyed a majority of my playthrough of Sonic Unleashed. I've mentioned that plenty. The problems that I have with it is that I am terrible at the daytime Sonic gameplay, and the Werehog is both underutilized and a bit too prevalent, especially in the HD version. However, I would still say that if you're willing to accept the Werehog and the beat 'em up elements that it brings to the game, then I would actually recommend playing Sonic Unleashed at either of the versions. Although, honestly, for the HD version, you could probably skip trying to complete it, because Dark Gaia is so much worse than the HD version.
But why is Dark Gaia so much worse than HD version?
You know those daytime sections that I had problems with during the last part? You have to succeed in those, and you have about 15 seconds to do it. If you fail to do it, you lose a life and are sent back all the way to the first one.
Yeah, that's a thing that can happen during 3D Sonic Endgame, is stupid gauntlet section that forces you to redo segments over and over again until you get it right.
Also, the Gaia Colossus segment is significantly worse, because instead of just playing Punch-Out with Dark Gaia, you have to charge at Dark Gaia through obstacles with your guard button not exactly working, against lasers, throwing rocks, throwing a bunch of other shit, and then you have to actually beat him in a QuickTime event multiple times. And the HD version of the Dark Gaia boss fight is significantly worse. Even the Supersonic section is worse, because instead of, playing the Secret Rings boss over again, which admittedly Secret Rings is not a good game, but instead of doing the Secret Rings boss over again, you instead have to play Knights in order to take him out. And there's no other point in the game where you have to play Knights in order to progress. So Dark Gaia in the HD version is effectively 2.5 different games stapled on at the very end.
Well, let me say that overall, I like the polish that they apply to this game. The characters are goofy. Dr. Robotnik's minion is a troll, and Chip is adorable. So there's a lot of flavor here to ensconce the player in the world. Have fun with the characters, kind of be roped in ? By the plot. Although the plot of this game is pretty similar to pretty much the three. Here's the difference I strike in the narrative style for classic Sonic versus 3D Sonic. And of course, 3D Sonic need to do this because they started including human characters. Classic Sonic games, your mission was to take down Dr. Robotnik because he was trying to enslave the animals. And I think maybe towards world domination, or maybe world domination has always been the thing, is that you're trying to stop somebody or something from taking over the world. Epic stuff. But a lot more so in 3D games, and it also concentrates on very specific villain characters who a lot of times are not Dr. Robotnik.
Whereas in this game, although Dr. Eggman is definitely the primary threat throughout most of the game, he's not really the threat that we're building to. We're constantly building towards Dark Gaia and restoring. And instead of fighting Dr. Eggman, we're attempting to fix what Dr. Eggman did.
I'll have to give myself a promotion.
There's Mike Pollock as Dr. Eggman.
Yay.
And now we have a much slower piano piece. It's a good piano piece, honestly.
Yeah, we're gonna miss you, Chip. You were a thing, and you followed us throughout the entire game. My little cuddly little fox kind of mouse looking thing.
That is the thing, honestly. I mean, I would actually qualify him more as a koala, but he's not nearly, obese enough to be a koala.
What is he? What is he?
He's a bit too humanoid to be much else, honestly. Is he supposed to be a carbuncle? I
think the problem is his head is too cartoonishly big.
I think he's actually supposed to be a carbuncle. Given the focus on the jewel, the wings, the small stature, I think that's what he's supposed to be. I think he's supposed to be a carbuncle.
He would be the world's saddest four-legged animal because his head, he would be, just the weight of his head alone would be putting a lot of pressure on his neck.
Yeah. But he would not be a catoplepus, so there.
Me and my little buddy, I think that I need a hug from my friend. And I'm cuddly and mutated. What the fuck is this music? This is a massive departure from what I'm used to for Sonic credits. It's usually like,
come on, you played Sonic
usually
Adventure
something-
2. You remember? Now you remember Shadow's departure theme?
I can't remember Shadow's departure theme. I remember Shadow's theme from Sonic 06, All Hail Shadow.
Yeah, All Hail Shadow is nice.
Basically.
But yeah, they literally have enough time to put a majority of the cutscenes in the credits. That is how long these credits are.
It's okay. A lot of people worked on this game.
Yes.
Do you think it took just one person to make any of the goofy smiles that we see on screen? Or the, oh my god, or the, I'm gonna save the world! By becoming mayor of my own city, Colossus.
I will raise property taxes to the point where no one can live on my Colossus. Aha!
I will raise properties like you've never dreamed of. They walk. They talk.
They give you discounts on fish markets.
I'm going to kill you. And here we are reminded of just parts that had happened only in the past 20 minutes in a non-contingent fashion.
Yeah.
Horky. Mario Horky. Horky.
So, would you be willing to pick up this game, Mr. Cloud?
Maybe in HD, just so I could experience, a better looking game than what we have seen. Although I really shouldn't be giving that much credit to fucking emulators, but I mean, the gameplay that I've seen in this resolution was okay, although it was severely lackluster in some moments. I would play HD despite all of the hindrances I would encounter during the game. And then I would also get to enjoy going to the 3D worlds instead of going to Menu Town and 5 different colors.
Yeah, I would recommend actually staying with what most people refer to as Unleashed, mostly because it actually feels much more like a Sonic game than Unleashed HD honestly does. I mean, the daytime segments for Unleashed HD are stupidly great, but the Werehog segments drag on significantly worse than the Unleashed version does.
With CU-Bot, sir, not appearing in this film.
It's Qbot.
Well, how come you didn't include little, and so Tails went on to open his very first ice cream stand. He realized, no, fuck this. It costs way too much electricity to run a refrigerator throughout the day.
Mostly because Tails' first ice cream stand would have happened after Tails' Adventure, and Tails' Adventure happened almost a full decade before this game.
Screw you guys. There's no more ice cream. I'm gonna go find my own jelly chip. Peppermint. But I will remember you always, my not having ice cream motherfucking friend. The Tokyo Philharmonic Orchestra. Woo!
Hey, look, it's the Havoc engine. That's why the
Havoc.
barrels always broke randomly.
Come back sometime, see you soon. I like that they included.
So yeah, majority of the rest of the credits are just like 2 minutes of black screen. So Yeah. I enjoy this game. I do. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go and play through it a second time. I don't think I'll go and bother to play through it entirely a second time. I'm not even entirely sure if I want to go and finish getting all the collectibles, mostly because that involves me attempting to get much better at daytime gameplay, and I really don't want to do that.
Yeah, I said I would play Sonic Unleashed at least once. I did not say that I would replay it, though.
Right. It is a good game. It's just not as good as we wanted it to be.
It's a, yeah,
And here
it's
we
a
have
one
the
and
title
done.
screen again.
Yeah.
I think I'm trying to show off what my final completion is. Yep, 10 lives, 69 of 103 sun medals,
68% medal completion. Nice.
42 of 71 moon medals,
That's
and I think we're
beautiful.
going to show off the gallery, right?
New stuff.
Yeah, there are additional missions. There are additional missions floating around, but I think what I'm actually showing off here is the additional side areas that I failed to show off whilst we were going through the game.
Huh?
No, which is where you can actually go and get additional lives.
You
Also,
can
there are
turn
warp
left?
Yes, you can turn left.
Looks like this door will...
I need 43 sun medals and 45 moon medals.
No.
No!
No, thank you.
Alright, guys, this has been Sonic Unleashed. This is the end of the carrot. Be safe, everybody.
Thanks for watching, everybody.